Hello. I am a 15-year-old teenager in the United States, and I wanted to tell you all about my opinion on today's society, or today's world. As I wanted to make this video to give insight for adults on a kid like me who is living in this current generation. Because I know there are a lot of opinions and a lot of comments by adults on the younger generation, how a lot of these kids are bad, a lot of these kids are stupid, a lot of these kids are not going to get anywhere, a lot of these kids are interesting, a lot of these kids have AI, they have this, they have that, they have everything. And I wanted to give you all some insight from the mind of a 15-year-old boy. This is for people of all ages. If you're a teenager as well, stay here to see my opinion on this world. So I wanted to start off by saying I confidently believe today's society is destroyed and corrupted. I believe in this world and in this country we're not going to get much farther. It doesn't get better from here. We have kids everywhere who lack critical thinking skills, comprehension skills, and just won't go anywhere. All they worry about is satisfaction, pleasure, materialistic ideas and possessions, sexual pleasure, mind stimulation, everything that can satisfy the worldly body. Forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so these are many of the kids nowadays. These kids aren't going to go anywhere. Their parents don't know how to raise them. Their parents can't do anything for them, and they're going to raise themselves. We live in a world where we have everything. We have phones. We have jobs for kids. We have soda, drugs for kids, drugs that are being used by kids. We have AI. We have so many different tools in this world that we can use for pleasure or exploring or just seeing different things, figuring out different things, different ways to stimulate the mind. And this is dangerous for a young kid because he has no guidance. He has no guidance, and he's going to use he's going to be using these items at the cost of himself, because there's nothing there to restrict him. People and children as well have unlimited access to horrific things, things that destroy the mind of a young child, such as porn, rap videos that promote sex, drugs, and money, and violence as well. I want to get on that after this. Violence, gang violence. The use of narcotics, all sorts of things. Gore as well, watching people get murdered and killed. These are all things that are only going to corrupt us more and more from here on. I don't believe this world will get any better simply because we have kids who have already grown up, or have already gotten to a stage in their life, a phase, a stage, an era into their life that they will never leave, that they will only grow with that as they mature. And their mind will be set on these things forever and ever. And they can't comprehend complex things. They can't comprehend the things that will save you from these traps. Let's talk about violence. Gang violence is promoted a lot in rap videos. And a lot of these kids will say, I just like the beat, I just like the rap, I just think it's cool, I don't listen to it. Yet they have unconscious behaviors that are linked to this rap and to this violence and ideas, and they think it's cool. They think it's cool for whatever reason, and people are starting to get desensitized to death. That's another thing. We're starting to get desensitized to death. I mean, there's rap videos that just make fun of dead people. Oh, a rap video where they called a man fried face because he was killed by being shot more than several times in the face, to where he was unrecognizable, and the police took a long time to identify who he was because he was unrecognizable. These people don't realize they're ending lives and destroying souls in this world, and it's disgusting, and it's being fed to our younger generation. What else? Our politics as well. Today's society, our politics revolve around money, wealth, power, and control. Trump doesn't care. Biden doesn't care. Obama doesn't care. They're all satanic and demonic, because with power and money comes freedom, and as humans are flawed by what you could call evil or sin. And when you have power and money in this world, you can do whatever you want. Ideas start to come in. First thing that will happen for a rich man is sexual things. He will chase these things, and materials too, and about our politicians, and child grooming and child rape and child molestation, such as things like Epstein Island. These people only come around to these things because they get so involved in human pleasures, which would be sex, that their image of the body and that their image of pleasure starts to get destroyed and distorted. Now they want to try new things, and before you know it, you want to destroy the innocence of a child. These are patterns, and these are things that every rich politician probably has done and will go through. They're corrupted. They want money. They want power. They want what's best for themselves and for whatever hidden group they're a part of. I don't know. We can't even pay our own troops for 45 days straight with this government shutdown, but we can give $200 billion to Israel. Is that a joke? I'm not going to get on politics because I don't like politics. I believe that politics in America are one side is extreme in the other way. That's it. There's no neutral point. Elections are controlled by money and what the higher ups want. There are people in power who sit back, relax in their riches and their luxury and watch and laugh at everything. The United States is a show. Charlie Kirk being killed, that's just a show for them. They wanted him to die. They wanted him to be killed. Especially when he started talking bad about Israel. He started changing his mind and his viewpoint on Israel. Anyways, let's not get sidetracked. What else? Religion. Let's talk about religion in the United States. I believe in Orthodox Christianity. If you've not heard of it, it's Christianity. This is the most simplest way I can put it. It is Christianity. It's not the Christianity I'm talking about when you're driving down your road and you see a church with a big white cross on it and a bunch of white people in there, or a bunch of Mexican people, or a bunch of all sorts of kind of people, and they just sing hallelujah all day. Orthodox Christianity is the one and only true form of Christianity. It is what Jesus Christ left, and you can study more about that if you study the history behind Christianity. And you will see that a lot of these Protestants and Baptists and whatever else they are complete heretics, which to all of you out there who are, I'm not here to insult you, I'm here to speak the truth. And if you've gotten mad at that and you want to click off this video, or you want to leave, or you want to insult me, or you want to prove me wrong in the comments, before you do any of that, study your history. So anyways, as I was saying, Christianity, the United States of America was founded off of the fundamentals was founded by a destructive form, a distorted, chewed up and spat out form of Christianity that is nothing what Jesus taught. To come here, to kill Indians, to take over, to conquer, to steal, to murder, and then say, oh, it's in the name of God. This is my land. This is God's land. I want to take it. And then try to change their religion into Christians, when at the same time they're raping natives, killing natives, doing all sorts of things, and evil things, in the name of what they think is God, when it really is Satan. These are not Christians. That is what this country is built off of. Because of that, now Christianity in the United States is mainly Protestantism, Baptism, Mormonism, all heresy. These forms of Christianity have no spiritual connection to God whatsoever. And these people are raising their children to believe in this religion. God is a joke to them, Jesus Christ is a joke to them, and he's just this nice guy in the clouds who who listens to new gen music and likes all this stuff and thinks he'll let us in heaven because we write Jesus verses, Bible verses in our bios on Instagram and TikTok, and because we're evil all day, but as soon as somebody mentions God, we want to become experts and we want to talk our heads off. I mean, everything in the United States is mundane. Everything in this world is mundane. None of it is genuine. Everything is destructive. There's nothing left in this world. Nothing. The only escape is Orthodox Christianity. And it's not just Christianity. It's not just just believe in this image of God presented to you by the heresies of this country. It's simply, to me, it isn't even about some sort of made up personality about God that you worship and give your life to. It's just uniting with God. At the end of the day, God isn't the image that the United States and many atheists and agnostics have made it to be. Oh, some evil man in the sky who does this, and he probably isn't real, and he allows children to suffer and die and this and that. I mean, these things will happen either way. My image of God is neutral. God is simply God, and he gave us tools on this earth in order to unite with him. It's something called theosis, Theosis. It's the uniting with God. Something many people in the United States could never fathom. Couldn't fathom. The Christians, the atheists, something they would never think of. Something they would never know about, because they're being fed lies by the heretics. So my point here is God is a joke. God is not real in the United States, and God is unimportant. That's the next thing. So now, not only are future generations destroyed, not only are the people for our next generations destroyed completely, but also the one escape, which is true spirituality and finding the truth, and becoming the more important, looking at the bigger image besides my job, my bills, all this, which will be uniting with God, being with God forever, understanding this sort of knowledge. We don't have that in the United States. We don't have that. That's been canceled out. Now it's a joke here. It's honestly a joke. It means nothing here. So now the next people in this world, for the upcoming generations, are destroyed and dumb and can't do anything for themselves. But also, the one solution has now been canceled out, because the common viewpoint of Christianity, of religion in general, is for the millionth time a joke. Let's see. What else is there to talk about? I suppose I may be repeating myself on this topic when I explain, I guess, but why do we still feel like we are empty and we have nothing when we have everything? Why is the world so empty when we have everything? What is that feeling of emptiness that cannot be filled? My viewpoint on that is that is your soul. Food can't comfort your soul. Clothes can't comfort your soul. A nice car can't comfort your soul. All these things cannot comfort your soul, because in a world where God is real and uniting is real, where anything made out of material, these AirPods, these perish and get destroyed. They run out of battery, they die, they get destroyed. These shoes, they get dirty, they get old, they get destroyed. This skin, this body eventually gets old and it dies. There's nothing is permanent in this world. Nothing is permanent in this world. So, my viewpoint is, as I was saying, these things cannot help your soul. They cannot make you feel better. What is that emptiness in your heart? It is a lack of spiritual connection to what is God, to what is simply God. Not with the energies of this world, or floating in outer space when I die and having this eternal peace. No, it's simply God. It's it uniting with God And God is above these things on the earth. God is above these perishable items I showed you that will be destroyed, that are perishable, that will rot, that will break apart, that will collapse. Everything in this, everything you look at will collapse one day. None of it is permanent. And I can't sit here and believe that there's nothing after this, or that there's something stupid after this, like that energy stuff I was talking about, or other religions or anything like that. So anyways, in a world where we have everything, where we have phones, where we can watch whatever we want, it brings distractions. Not just distractions, but destruction to the soul and the mind. Let's talk about distractions. Music, food, money, your job, your bills, society, your relationships, they're all distractions. I look at a lot of kids nowadays and they're worried about their girlfriend, they're crying about their girlfriends that broke up with them. And I sit here and I say, why are you surprised? Why are you crying? What do you think was going to happen? We're in 2025. You're in a high school relationship. Where did you think it was going to go? Where did you think it was going to go? You know, these loyalty isn't even real anymore. Loyalty isn't real. Love isn't real, you know? So that's a distraction, one. And as I was saying, people fall for it. People start to live that. Mundane social relationships that don't get you anywhere but only hurt you, because they mean nothing. Other distractions, music for sensual pleasure, other distractions, things on your phone, videos, food, but these things also hurt you. For example, something on your phone, technology would be pornography. That just kills your mind. Especially teenagers out here watch this stuff and are addicted to it. That it just kills your mind. It hurts you, kills your mind, and it kills your heart and your soul. It distorts what love is to you. Music. I can tell you from experience. Sometimes I'm feeling very down. I'm somebody who listens to a lot of black metal. Melodic black metal, I like it. It's heavy, it's atmospheric, it's melodic. Almost you can just feel it. You can feel it. It's real. It's something real. It's not Taylor Swift singing. It's not a bunch of it's not a bunch of beats and a bunch of raps about drugs and gangs and killing people. It's something real and poetic. It's heavy. It's heavy. Yet even with that, sometimes I sit on YouTube or on Spotify and I'm sad and I'm depressed and I want something to distract myself. And most of the time, music does help. Black metal helps. I like it. I love it. But sometimes when I'm really down and I've been stripped of all my emotion, of all my body, of all my heart, I've been stripped of everything, leaving only my soul, yearning for something real, yearning for love, for something genuine that I cannot get in this world. I stare at the dark horse. I stare at the dark horse, a big black dark horse on the Dissection album. Storm of the Light's Bane. It's this interesting, very, very, very cool black horse on this album, and I stare at it, and all I do is stare at it. I don't click the video, nothing, because it doesn't help. It doesn't help. This music doesn't help me. It doesn't satisfy the soul. It doesn't fill the void. It's just noise. All it is a noise. And we are in a world where, with what I just said, comes in all forms, comes in everything, your social relationships, your food, your money, your cars, your politics, your music, your clothes, materialism, all this, it means nothing. We live in a world where these are the only options that are given to you. The only things that you can grab immediately, immediate satisfaction, immediate pleasure. We are taught that these are the only things that can help. Oh, listen to music when you're sad. Do this, find a solution, Read a book when you're sad. Find something that helps you out when you're depressed. But you only get depressed again. You get angry again. I listen to music. My music ends. I get distracted again. I go to school again and I do work that I hate to do. And I come back home again. And what do? Repeat the cycle? For what? Until I die? I need something real. I need something that is there. Something that fulfills a sense within my body, within my soul, that is not of this world. And the only thing I have found is Orthodox Christianity. So, I'm not sure if there's anything else I have to say, but let's wrap this up. Yeah, that's my opinion on this world. It's my opinion on society, this world, things we do, how we live. We're all dead without spiritual connection and satisfaction. You cannot live off of pleasure forever. You're probably sitting somewhere watching this video and eating something or listening to music later, or, gonna go for a drive later, go to the movies later, go to school tomorrow, and repeat that forever and forever and forever. And I hope that one day you'll recognize that this pattern is not fulfilling. It's not fulfilling. There will always be a void in your heart. Always. There's nothing in this world that can fill it. And from the very moment I was conscious, I can confidently say that there's not one moment in my life where I believed that that's just how it is. Many people accept it. Oh, I don't believe in God. Oh, I don't believe in this. I'll just stick with what I do every day until I die, and I'm fine with it. I just don't believe that's how this world works. I don't believe that's all there is. I don't believe that's just that, and in the end, I don't believe that. There's got to be more, There's got to be something. It can't be nothing. It can't just be nothing. Because then our whole existence is depressing and pointless. I've never believed that in my life. I feel like I don't belong in this world. I don't think this video will get a lot of attention at all, but if anybody cares and wants me to talk about my opinion on something else, on another topic, then please say something. I'm just interested in voicing my opinion. Not to go famous, just for random people out there who are curious, or I hope this message can help with whoever it is. But yeah, I look forward to speaking my mind. That's all. That's all.